Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Aroma Kicks. Hey, if you like sneakers and you like fragrances, you definitely found a home over here on YouTube because I've got a passion for both in case you guys can't tell. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a brand new fragrance that just released from a designer house that I quite enjoy. I own a couple of their fragrances and we're going to compare those in a moment. But I've had a few days to actually test this thing out. So I'll be able to give you the projection off of my skin, the longevity, the smell, if the wife digs it, because hey, that's not important to you, but it's important to me. And I'll share her thoughts as well on this fragrance. But look, time is a valuable thing. Let's not waste it. Roll the tape. All right. So, what fragrance am I talking about, guys? This is from the house of Azzaro. And they started out with Azzaro Wanted, then they had Wanted by Night, they had Wanted Tonic, so on and so forth. Wanted by Night was a stellar release. A lot of people in the fragrance community like that fragrance. They love it. I had it. I do not have it anymore. I still have like a 2 ounce bottle in the bathroom, but I don't own my full size bottle anymore. I did a trade for that, but let's see if that'll come back and bite me. This one right here, and then they went into, from the wanted line, they went into the most wanted line. So they had the most wanted EDT, the most wanted intense EDT, the most wanted parfum, which is my favorite. I actually have that one sitting over there on the counter somewhere or on the shelf. This one right here, guys, yes, you already know this is the Elixir version. And not only that, but they've also changed the name to Azzaro Forever Wanted. So it's not the most wanted, it's not wanted, it is Forever Wanted. Again, this is the Elixir. You know, everybody's got to do an Elixir these days, guys. What's next? What's next? Absolute. I see absolutes coming in a lot now. But if you're like JPG, then they're going to do a Elixir Absolute. So I don't know, man. It's getting too complicated, guys. This is 100 ml. Retail price on this guy right here from Macy's or Dillard's was 145 plus tax. I don't think you can get this yet on the gray market from Fragrance Buy or Fragrance Net or all of those places. You may be able to. I checked prior to buying and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger because, yeah, let's talk about it. This is the box for you guys that care about the box, all gold box. Again, you got your name of the house here, Azzaro Forever Wanted, the Elixir, and it is a parfum concentration, 3.4 ounces, 100 ml. On your sides right here, you do have a QR code. You've got some inspirational writing right here. Life is a celebration. Step into the light and enjoy the moment. It's your time to shine. So, yeah. Always some corny shit on these fragrances, man. I don't know. Hey, marketing, I get it. But the shit's kind of corny, to be honest. On the top, you've got your 6-shooter. You guys may recognize this bottle. But yeah, it's reflecting a lot, man. This gold box is reflecting a lot. But yeah, you've got that on the top. And then on the bottom right here, here's your typical information with your batch code etched into the bottom of the box. So there's the box presentation. But you guys don't care about the box. What does it smell like? How long does it last? Does it get compliments? Let's talk about it. Here's the bottle. Bam. All gold, 6-shooter revolver. Okay, right there. Got it aimed right at you. I don't know why I did that. I wonder how that's going to come across in the sound. I'm not going to edit it out, but we're going to roll with it. Anyway, all gold bottle, guys. Azzaro. Down right here, you've got your sticker. This thing is a fingerprint magnet as well. Camera's not focusing. I'm not going to waste your time, but you got your batch code etched in, or not etched in, but on the sticker on the bottom of the bottle. So, cap does click into place. You can hold it by the cap for those of you guys that actually care about that. The cap is heavy too. Azzaro, man, their bottles, they come correct on their presentation. Their bottles are always really good. But yeah, that's a heavy cap. Okay, the atomizer. It is in gold. Atomizers on the Azzaro Wanted fragrances are typically pretty good. Let's check this guy out right here. Boom, boom, 2 sprays. And right off, see, guys? Okay, okay. This is a beautiful fragrance, all right? Yes, I'm hyping it. I don't care. It smells delicious. You have a tart, and when I say tart, I mean a tart, juicy raspberry. It's actually kind of mouth-watering, if I'm going to be honest with you. Now, there's 3 notes listed. I'm going to put them right here. Here's the notes. I'm going to keep them there for a moment for you guys. There's 3 notes listed in this, okay? Raspberry, cardamom, and leather. and you're going to get all three of them from the rip, from the first spray. I can get the leather. The leather's supposed to be in the dry down. I can get the leather on this guy straight from the rip, right when you spray it on. And it's light. It's going to come through later. We're going to talk about that. It's going to come through later as it dries down. But the opening on this guy, you're going to get a strong blast of that raspberry. You're going to get a little bit of the cardamom, not too much spice. You can tell it's there, but you're going to get the leather. I get the leather and the raspberry more than anything. I get the cardamom in there too for the little bit of the spiciness, but this is going to come across very fruity in the opening. Okay, you're going to have that opening. That opening is going to last for a while too, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the projection and longevity. So the projection on this guy, okay, it is an elixir, and most of y'all know when you buy an elixir, they're going to be pretty strong. They're going to fill up a room. Okay, that's why they call them the elixir. And these brands are trying to make these elixirs like that, right? They want to make it stand out and pop. So this one does. Okay, this one does. You're going to get a strong projection for the first 2 to 3 hours. That's when my wife could really notice it on me, was for the first 2 to 3 hours. Okay, during those 2 to 3 hours, you're going to get that raspberry, you're going to get a touch of the cardamom, and you're going to get a touch of the leather. The raspberry is the prominent note for the first hour. After the first hour, the leather really starts popping through. Okay, and and when I say leather, it's not a sweet leather. You have these different kinds of leathers, right? You have the leather that's like a suede leather, but this leather, right? You have a leather that's almost like a baseball glove kind of leather, or like a wallet. Think about your wallet like a leather wallet. I don't have my wallet on me, but anyway, it's not that. This leather right here comes across as a dry leather. Okay, so a dry leather. What do I mean by that? I'm trying to think of the best way. Okay, no, Aroma Kicks, right? Sneakers. How many of you guys out there take a new pair of Jordans, and you smell the inside of the Jordan when you buy it? Because it has that nice leather smell to it. You guys know what I'm talking about? That's what this smells like to me. To me, right now I'm still in the opening, so I'm still getting a lot of that raspberry. But I have been, like I said, I've been testing it for the past couple of days. So after that not the first hour, but about the second hour, that leather starts coming through, and it smells like a brand new Jordan. I don't know how else to smell, or maybe like a car interior, like your like leather seats. It is a very dry, again, not a sweet leather, in my opinion. The sweetness comes from that raspberry, so that sweetness balances out with that leather, but the leather itself is dry. Okay, so if you like that, then you're going to love this stuff. Now, we talked about the notes, the longevity. You're going to get 7 to 8 hours. This right here, to be honest with you guys, is not a powerhouse. It's not a beast mode elixir like, let's say, JPG or Sauvage elixir. Okay, this one is going to wear off, at least on my skin. It wore off after about 8 hours. So I got about 8 hours. I went 4 sprays, boom, boom, and then the pit right here on my arms. And again, smelling my arms, I got about probably maybe a little over 8 hours. But that leather really the raspberry starts to go away about hour 3 to 4. The leather starts coming through, and the leather lasts throughout the rest of the fragrance until about the 8th hour. And then it becomes a skin scent, like you really got to smell to actually get it, right? So, yeah, that is the longevity. Again, the projection, it's going to project well for the first 3 to 4 hours. You're going to get everybody. My wife still smelt the leather on down the road, right? Getting into hour 7, hour 8, she still can smell it. So it lasts, okay, but it's just not a beast. It's not going to last until the next day, like some elixirs do. Or again, at least not on my skin. Try it out for yourself, guys. But raspberry, guys, again, that raspberry is strong. That leather is starting to come through a little bit more, even though it's only been a few moments. I'm starting to get it a little bit more, and it's so delicious, guys. It is so divine. So if you like Azzaro, if you like the Most Wanted line, this does not compare to those. And I told you we was going to talk about that. This doesn't compare to Wanted by Night. A lot of folks like Wanted by Night. Wanted by Night has a sweet tobacco note to it. This doesn't compare to the Most Wanted Parfum, because the Most Wanted Parfum is very sweet in opening, but it has a great fizz smell to it. And then it has that vanilla in the dry down. This does not have vanilla. This has leather. So if you're looking for an Azzaro fragrance that's different, that kind of strands out or strays out on its own, Azzaro Forever Wanted Elixir for the W. What would I rank this, guys? This gets a strong 8 out of 10, in my opinion. I really enjoy it. When can you wear it? That's one other thing we got to talk. When can you wear it? This is going to be suitable for the colder weather, fall, winter. Now, You can get away with it in the spring. If you're in the 60s or 70s in the spring and you're going outside to a cookout or you're going to a pool party, you can get away with this. But during the summertime, it may be a little bit too cloying. That leather and that raspberry, I'd have to try it out before I could recommend it for summertime. So if you're looking for a nice end of the year fragrance, this is good. They should have probably released this around October of last year, if I'm being honest, because I think this would have done great in the fall and winter time. But guys, I hope you enjoyed. Oh, and wear it outside. If you're wearing it inside, just go 2 sprays. Again, the projection is pretty strong in the beginning. It will die down after about 7 or 8 hours, but this is definitely not a indoor scent. If you're going to be inside, just make sure you go a little light on the sprays to test it out and see how it works with your skin chemistry. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's content. Try this guy out. Get your nose on it. It's at your local Macy's, your local dealer, so smell it before you buy it. I quite enjoy it. Again, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Hey, until next time, you guys stay safe out there, and much love to everybody. If you enjoyed today's content, please hit that thumbs up button for me out the door. Peace. I'm out, guys.